Hey guys, it's Isaac and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be going over the Thrustmaster TMX Pro and what advantages a good racing wheel like this gives you. So I wanted to talk about this mainly because I just recently upgraded from my old Xbox controller, and let me tell you, it makes a world of difference. I remember getting so frustrated with games like Dirt 4 and Assetto Corsa, because every single turn would end up with me spinning out or literally slamming into the barriers. I mean, mostly both. So I wanted to buy a good wheel for a long time, but I never felt it was worth the cost. I had the idea that it was kind of a gimmick and something only really dedicated players used, but now that I have one, it's completely changed my mind. The ability to precisely control the steering is light years beyond anything a controller could deliver. I mean, the force feedback lets you feel every single little bump and change in the road surface. It gives you a really crucial feel for when the car begins to lose traction, which is pretty important in racing games and especially rally. So yeah, if you're willing to fork up the money, it's really not that much, and if you play racing games often, a wheel is well worth it. Now, getting into sim racing is damn confusing. I spent hours and hours looking on eBay and Amazon, trying to find a decent wheel to learn on. What I decided on was the Thrustmaster TMX Pro. It's a fairly entry level wheel that comes in at about 200 bucks. I mean, it may be more or less depending on where you live. I know it changes a lot. It'll go on sale as well. But when it comes with everything you need to get started. It has an amazing set of pedals and the wheel is pretty solidly constructed. The force feedback is plenty for anyone starting off, especially me. You don't really need a $1,000 setup that'll rip your arms to shreds whenever you hit a bump. So yeah, I mean, compatibility works well on PC and Xbox, like it's pretty much just plug and play. Most of the games automatically just recognize it. You don't have to do any crazy driver messing around or trying to get configurations to work. So that's kind of one of the reasons I chose Thrustmaster over Logitech. And they have some pretty competitive, like the G29, the G27, at the same price point as this wheel. But I had just heard that the software wasn't as good, like you kind of had to fiddle with it for a little bit, so that's the main reason why I went with Thrustmaster, but I have not been disappointed. Now, there's the standard TMX wheel, so not the Pro model, and it's usually about 30 bucks cheaper, but from what I've seen, the pedals that come with it are like way too cheap, and they have a bad feeling to them. The brakes don't feel right, it's just not enough pressure, not to mention it's missing the clutch pedal. I would honestly advise just getting the Pro model if you can squeeze it into the budget. All in all, this is a pretty amazing wheel to start out on, and all I can say is that it's been a blast so far. It takes some time getting used to, especially if you're an avid controller player like I was, but after you get over the learning curve, you'll be ages better than you were, at least I was. Anyways, y'all stay safe, stay indoors, help get rid of this coronavirus. That's all I have to say about this. I'll put the link to this wheel in the description. So yeah, see you on the next video. Bye.